And welcome back. We are continuing with our approach to the ranks. And yeah, I know what the problem was last time with the lag and all. It was really on the server side. There was a time where I couldn't even log on. But they did a post that may due to technical issues, some people experience lag or disconnect and all that shit. So I think that was my problem.
I must protect the
Oh, it's a quite interesting opening hand. I actually feel like I'm just gonna throw down the Harvest Golem. Because he has a pretty hard time dealing with it. In the early stages, so... Yeah. He can ping it in the next turn. I can do potential 3 damage next turn. So I would kill off everything like a mana worm. There's coin. 4. Frostbolt. Yeah. Still, he wasted 2 bolts. And I actually get 1 card back. So, he's wasting a hero power. And Frostbolt and the coin. Just to get rid of 1 thing that I used to summon. That I used to an innovate to summon it. So I guess that kind of makes the trade worth it. Yeah, and I still got 2 damage out of it. So, yeah, he dealt with it pretty good, but still, basically it was a great start. That's what I turn out. And I'm a druid, so my strength usually lies in the late game, especially with this deck. And I think there's not really a deck where it would be... well, I haven't seen a lot of druid decks lately, but
I must safeguard.
whenever I do, they are also late game focused. So I'm silencing that for obvious reasons, because, well, every time he casts a spell, this gets pumped up. Yeah, and he's a mage, so he has a lot of spells. Yeah, he's going to trade that, but I'm probably gonna shapeshift. Or am I?
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
That's something to think about. Since he got this, actually thinking about charging that. Yeah.
Where shall I strike?
Let's do it, because I can't let him have spell power. Because, well, he's a mage. So I'd rather clear his board. And don't let him have spell power. But as long as we keep our health at above a certain point, well, it's the same thing again. But even better this time. Well, that's the perfect answer though. So let's go ahead and do that. And it gives us another Starfire. So far we've been dealing with his stuff quite good. I think. Quite effectively. So let's see what he does here. He got a Fire Blast. And Water Elemental. Think I'm gonna get rid of it too, because this proves to be a big pain in the butt. Let's go ahead and do that, and then okay, usually he gets a 2-for-1 out of that creature. That's just normal. But then again, I'm still sitting on a pretty good hand. I'm gonna have an answer for that. Well, not really for that though. Fire Blast. So if I drop a claw, draw a claw, well, that doesn't do it. I could. Yeah, let's do it that way. This gets rid of it. Deal 3 damage. And I'm not gonna Wild Growth because I'm already at a high mana curve. So I got rid of all of his board again. Still got a creature in play. I don't have any more silences though. That's can be a problem. And I also throw away my big removal, most of it. But I'm not really bad target, so... Nothing. Well, that's great. So now what we are going to do is Azure Ring. There's Ragnaros, very good, but he still
My
hasn't
shield
used his
for
sheep,
Argon.
so I'm not gonna play Ragnaros anytime soon. Now we got some big taunts. And again, I don't really need my big removal. That's a great card though. I don't really need my big removal just yet. Or usually I don't need it because I still have a lot of good cards in my deck. Why don't I actually go like this? Sunwalker?
Is my shield.
And then draw 2 cards. Because when you use this with full mana, you get a card draw. So got swipe and another Sunwalker. So I got removal. I still have my Azure Drake Sunwalker swipe combo, and I can still even do a shapeshift to deal a little bit of extra damage. Sunwalkers, that's what I played it for. That's why I played it. Because I wanted to bait out the sheep. He could have another sheep though. And since he can have one, I'm going to throw down Azure Drake. Swipe him for 5. Get Claw.
For the wild.
There we go. Deal with that again. Now I'm frozen, but... well, there isn't anything I could do, really, besides shapeshifting. I'm still trying to bait out the second poly. That's a good card. Stops me a little bit. Just going to put that on my Azure Drake. Okay. What else? Arcane Missiles. This is probably not gonna be enough. There we go, that was basically perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and stop Sunwalker. Harvest Golem. Knock one over. I'm still holding on to Ragnaros because I really want to bait out his... second sheep. So I can play him as a finisher, and basically without a sheep, he doesn't really have an answer to it. There's another Flame Sheep. Burn out most of his removal. Arcane Missiles, that's just... oh my god, he's probably gonna have it. Yeah. Great! I think I might have to throw down Ragnaros because I can't. Probably, I'm still gonna get 8 damage out of it. So there's that. And well, if he sheeps it, it basically it did 8 damage. So there's always that. And if he sheeps it, it's basically his turn. Like he's still on 6 mana. Yeah, that's a polymorph. I expected that. So he's gonna knock that over. Yes, and for 4, what are you going to do? Nothing? Oh, draw 2 cards. That's great. Okay, so... oh. Well, there's the answer. At this point, I still can't allow him to have that in place. So, I can't allow him because he got Pyroblast now. And if he chooses to Pyroblast my Ancient of War, that's actually pretty good for me too. He's not going to do that, probably. He doesn't have an answer for that, besides, yeah. Gone of Cold, that's also good. Stalling it is a method. Okay, Loot Hoarder, that's a little bit too late.
Mind if I roll knee?
For the
Go
wild.
ahead and hit him in the face. And basically I'm top decking now, that's always a bad thing to do against a mage. Again, he could have a fireball and ping would kill it now, which would actually be kind of ideal for him. But then again, it's always stuff he's not throwing at my face.
No, take
And I still... oh, no thought about... yeah, 8 damage. That's still having some great threats. Okay, he's now getting... yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I wanted to have. Okay, what else did I get? Defender. Well, it's not too shabby.
Where shall I strike?
My
Defender.
shield for Argon.
I still should... oh, I only got 4 cards left. Oh, we're playing for long. Maybe I lost. But then again, I still have a big health advantage. Con of Cold, that's a great card. He's going to throw away his Azure Drake. Is he? Fireball? Probably not. He's gonna throw away the... Oh! Who runs a can explosion? He's down to 6 card. I'm down to 3 now. Yeah, why not? Get rid of that.
For the wilds. Job's done.
Still pretty close though. I think, what have I left? I still have 1 Starfall, 1 what's it called? Wrath, and 1 more card left. And he's probably gonna die to fatigue a lot earlier.
I'm not
Shit.
ready.
So there's a good chance I draw into another Starfall. And I still have a Loot Hoarder.
Time for a little blood.
I think this is probably gonna be our first loss. Yeah, there we go. There's a Loot Hoarder and...
Mind if I roll need?
For the wild.
And this is our first loss. He's not gonna attack into that. The only thing or he's probably gonna attack into it to enrage the Berserker. If he does that though... I have some... That's a good play. Okay. 5 damage to a minion. Okay, that's a raid to enrage it. What else? Fireball for 8.
Well played.
Yeah,
I'm
he
out
won.
of cards.
It was going good for us though. It was going really good. It was going good.
For the wilds.
2 cards on the stack. And there's still the Pyre Best. If he has one in the stack, but he would have used it by now, I think. If he hasn't drawn into it, that's... And here's a creature. Oh well! But I take him fatigue damage now and I'm done. There we go. I'm back. Well played.
Well played.
Okay, lost my first star. Well, that was expected. I really expected the stack to struggle at around 15, so... And they played 2 minions well. Okay, let's go for another one. That happens. Losing is part of the game, of course. And mages were always my counter. Like, it was always... This deck was designed to play against hunters, against Rushdown, basically. And mages. The games tend to be very long, and... Yeah. Furies can also be quite bad.
The light shall bring
If he
victory.
has a strong deck.
Protect the wild.
I think I'm gonna keep this hand. Maybe not the defender. But the 2 silence may seem a little bit too much. But against the priest, you got so much potential to card draw with these, what are they called? Northsire Cleric? I think we're gonna see one. Yeah, there we go. You got so much potential to card draw that I'm gonna keep them. But I'm gonna go throw on the Wild Growth. And next turn I can Wrath that. Or Claw and Wrath and get a card, but that would seem kinda like a waste. Yeah, it's probably just attack it. Usually on turn 2 they don't hear... The fuck? Okay, now this is gonna get silenced. No, this is just gonna get silenced.
I must safeguard them.
See ya. No, it's basically useless. And that's why I keep them. Because there's so much potential for a priest to buff up his own creatures, and... Well, the Northshire Cleric is just a great card overall. With the hero power and all that stuff. So what is he gonna do now? This is a play I really don't understand. A lot of people tend to do this, but it doesn't make any sense. So let's get rid of that. Then I'm going to shapeshift.
For the wild.
3.
Nature.
Get him for 2. Still got pretty good options. In my hand I got a Silence, a Zoodrake, and... Well, he got pretty clear hand advantage, of course. But usually a priest also tends to have a pretty good, pretty strong late game. This is also one of my counters. Because,
Your magic
well,
shall not save.
why would you throw that away? This may seem a little bit dumb, but I'm gonna defend her.
For Argon.
Feel nature's wrath.
Knock that over, and then hit him for 1. I did it because now my creature lives. He was able to kill his creature, and I still got a board advantage. Although he really has a strong... Yeah, that's another one that... Well, I'm gonna knock that over. But here's the forward shield. There we go. So this one is also gonna get silenced. Yeah. Silence
I must
it is.
safeguard the
Here we go. Let's attack him in the face.
To the breach.
Feel nature's wrath.
Because he still has to run into my 3-1. And this card by itself, without effect, is not really good. Yeah, it's basically just a 2-7. Well, it's okay. It's a pretty bad move, though. I think I have to Starfire that. Don't buff it up. Oh no. Well, there goes my Starfire plan. This is also an option. Yeah, let's do it. Zudrik. Innovate. Starfall fall for 6. I'm playing against the priest, so I am expecting him to have a bunch of big creatures and not the big board that you tend to see from a warlock or a hunter. So using the Starfire to get rid of a single minion. Again, this is also a perfect example for a priest. Whoa! That's a dumber, though. Well, there's only one way. It doesn't help me. Throw this 2 away? No, let's throw that one away. Hit 2 damage. Keep our Zudrik, push through some damage. He's pretty low, so that's an advantage. And I'm at 33 health. Effectively, because armor basically is health in this game, because there's still not a way to remove it. I think there's... That's a good card. Let's heal up. Okay. Let's think about it. I think I'm gonna play the Azudrik. Then I will wrap that thing, because this was the perfect card that I needed to draw. And I'm gonna punch him in the face again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I pretty much got all the answers to this stuff. That was a great game. But they tend to be better lately, and I like that, because the scrubs that I played earlier were pretty much uninteresting to watch. So yeah, that was our 2 games for the game for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.